you never have peace while you're in the church. It turns from doing one thing and you're good to doing another and another, and it just keeps adding on and adding on and adding on. It consumes you, and it's never enough. It's never enough. You never feel, even after doing all these things, you never feel peace.
She said, hey, talking to me. She was like, you sound robotic. She told me that. She's like, you sound robotic.
And we have a Father in heaven, right, that we know in the Old Testament and the New Testament. Why wouldn't there be a God the Mother?
If you take that line of logic, follow it to its conclusion, then I could just as confidently assert that there's also a grandfather and grandmother God and an uncle and an aunt God. So was it the handicapped as well?
Handicapped and the elderly. From what I was told, you can't preach to them because they are born like that because of a sin.
Wow.
They kept in heaven.
You know, people are not themselves in there. Like, you're somebody else. You lose yourself, your way of thinking. Our rebuttals too, it's like the same. It's like, it's not coming from the
programmed responses.
It's programmed. Yeah. Oh, it's really programmed. That's why my wife's getting mad at me. Like, you just saying things because you're programmed to say that.
They filter out the information. Not only do they not provide you with some information about Ahnsahnghong's life or God the Mother's life, is they fabricate pieces of their lives as well in order to produce guilt in the members.
How are you the truth, but then you purposely withhold information from your members because you don't want it to come to the light?
I do believe that they are utilizing people's belief system, which is something that's so central to people's sense of being, and they're utilizing it for their own personal gain. They're abusing it, and by taking advantage of it to exploit them and to just reach whatever. Yeah.
When I continued to speak out about them after that, they made it very clear that my relationship with my husband at the time would not continue.
When you read all the documentations, the court filings of all the court cases from the World Mission Society Church of God, they go and try and silence their critics, especially Michelle Cologne.
You know, that was going to be my punishment, was that they were going to turn him against me and ultimately, convince him that I was possessed by the devil, and he believes it.
Ahnsahnghong, he was not the one who restored the Passover. If you look up the Worldwide Church of God, it was Armstrong. He was teaching about all the 7 feasts and 3 times way before Ahnsahnghong. By the World Mission Society Church of God's doctrine, Armstrong should be the second coming Christ, not Ahnsahnghong.
We would love nothing more than official representatives of the church, as high up as you can go, to come on the show and do an official debate with us publicly and lay it on the table. But these groups won't do that.
If something is true, it's going to stand no matter what. What are people afraid of? Are you afraid to find out what is the truth? Or are you afraid that you might actually be in the darkness? Is that really the question?